Have you ever wondered how you can find a McDonald's or a Marriott in pretty much any city on Earth, and it feels, well, exactly like the one back home? It's not magic, you know. It's actually a super powerful business formula. Today, we're going to crack that code and see exactly how they do it. Just picture this. You're thousands of miles from home, maybe a little lost in a new city, and then you see it. That familiar logo, you step inside, and bam! Everything is the same. The layout, the menu, even the smell. I mean, how is that incredible consistency even possible on a global scale? Yeah, that feeling? It is absolutely not an accident. From the way the room is laid out to the font on the menu, every single tiny detail is meticulously controlled. It's all the result of a business model that was literally engineered for perfect worldwide replication. And that model is called franchising. The best way to think about it is like a master blueprint for a successful business, one that can be copied and pasted anywhere in the world with just stunning accuracy. Okay, the key phrase here, the real secret sauce, is entire business system. See, a franchisee doesn't just buy the rights to a logo. They're buying the complete recipe for success, the operations manual, the marketing plan, the training programs, absolutely everything. It's a business in a box. So this all comes down to a really crucial trade-off. The franchisee gets to be an independent business owner, which is great, but they have to follow the franchisor's rulebook to the absolute letter. In exchange for that, they get a proven system that dramatically, and I mean dramatically, reduces their risk. You're basically trading your creative freedom for a much, much higher chance of success. And this right here is the power of that model in action. You just know that a Big Mac in Paris is going to taste exactly like one in New York or Tokyo. That, right there, is franchising at its core, delivering a perfectly consistent, totally predictable experience every single time. But what if a business wants the power of a big brand name without having to follow that super strict rulebook? Well, that's where a whole different kind of partnership comes in. Let's talk about licensing. You can think of it as the more flexible cousin of franchising. The big difference here, the thing to really focus on, is the absence of that entire business system we just talked about. With licensing, a business is essentially just renting a brand's name or its trademark or a specific product. They get to run the rest of their operation however they see fit. And you can immediately see the appeal, right? It's all about independence. A hotel might want to feature a famous coffee brand in its lobby to attract customers, but it definitely doesn't want that coffee company telling it how to run the front desk or manage housekeeping. Licensing makes that kind of partnership possible. These are just perfect real-world examples. The hotel isn't actually run by Gordon Ramsay, of course, but having his name on the restaurant adds a ton of prestige and value. And that little cafe in the airport? It's not a full-fledged Starbucks franchise. It's an airport-run business that is simply paid for the right to sell Starbucks coffee. It's a strategic partnership, not a complete operational takeover. Okay, so we've got two really powerful models for expansion. One is built on total control, and the other is all about flexible partnership. So now, let's put them head-to-head and really dig into the fundamental differences. It really just boils down to this simple idea. Franchising is a top-down system, and it's designed for one thing: perfect consistency. Licensing, on the other hand, is much more of a collaborative agreement that allows for local adaptation and independence. At the end of the day, it's a choice between control and flexibility. So let's break down these trade-offs. With franchising, the parent company has very high control and provides a ton of support, training, systems, marketing, but that all comes with higher fees for the local owner. Now with licensing, that owner gets way more freedom and pays lower fees, but they also get limited support and have to take on most of the risk themselves. So the choice really depends on what the company's goals are. Is the number one priority perfect replication, or is it rapid, flexible growth? Okay, so why does any of this really matter? Because these two models, franchising and licensing, they are the primary engines that have fueled the incredible global growth of the hospitality industry. They've fundamentally changed how we travel, eat, and stay all over the world. I mean, you can see the massive influence right here. These models are absolutely key for building brand recognition and for lightning-fast international expansion. For us, as customers, it means standardized service and reliable experience we can count on. But it also drives local economic growth through creating jobs and investment, which is a huge, huge win for communities around the globe. And it all follows a pretty logical path. Because the main brand owner isn't footing the entire bill for every new location, their financial risk is way lower. This allows them to grow so much faster than if they had to build every single place themselves. And what's the result? A powerful, globally recognized brand, all built on the investment and hard work of local entrepreneurs. So, after all of that, what's the big takeaway here? What's the one thing you should really remember? It all comes down to a fundamental choice for the brand. Franchising is all about creating that consistent global experience, guaranteeing that same feeling from London to Lima. Licensing, on the other hand, lets a brand lend its powerful name, adding a unique, local flavor to a partner's business. So one strategy is about perfect replication, the other is about powerful collaboration. So now you have the tools, a new lens to see the hidden strategy that's playing out all around you. The next time you walk into a familiar brand in a totally foreign city, you can ask yourself that question. Is this a perfect copy, or is this a unique partnership? And the cool thing is, now you know exactly how to find the answer.